what's up? It's your boy Jones and Man, and tonight we're jonesing on Frapin Cognac. And I had to bring in a specialist. So I brought in my boy, as you know him as D Yak King, my main man, Jake Feeble, baby. So let's get in it tonight. We're gonna drink some Frapin. I gotta get my French together. Some Frapin and learn a little bit more about cognac.
Yes, sir. Man, let's go ahead and get into this thing, and we're gonna thank Cognac Frapin for sending this over. Man, they wanted some people to experience their lineup, and they did send the best of the best, and they gave us almost everything. And Cognac Frapin is from the Grand Champagne region of France. That's one of the premier areas in France, so that the soil is grown in, and we do love that Grand Champagne cognac. So we're gonna go ahead and get into the VSOP and check out this bottle. The bottle is so dope.
I'm about to say, Jake, I gotta say right off the bat, man, that bottle kind of sexy right there. It's different than I've seen on any cognac bottle out there on the market.
I'm not gonna lie, it looked like a maple syrup bottle, man. It's exquisite. It looked like an old school maple syrup bottle to me. I'm not gonna lie about that. And I think that's dope because it's different. And usually cognacs and tequila bottles, they try to stand out. Tequila go a little crazy, but the high-end cognac go just as crazy. And I think this right here is more similar to a high-end cognac. For it to be a VSOP, to have a bottle like
Yeah.
this that stand out, I think that's dope.
And see, I think it's smooth and sleek. You see how it's got that one little divot right there around the bottom. It's got those Bentley accents. You
Yeah.
know where they do those little small. I heard someone say once that they try and incorporate the feminine physique in the vehicles that they're making. They try and put those little accents in there, and I kind of get a little bit of that when I look at this, but. I can see maple syrup bottle too.
Yeah, but I'm saying what I get when I see this here, I actually see tuxedo. You know, like a man standing up in a tuxedo. That's where you
Sweet.
see those V's and you know, but it do look like the maple syrup, but if it had a handle right here, it will be a maple syrup. You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about, right?
yeah.
So
I'm with
just
you. That little,
just
that, a little handle right there. You're right. You're right.
But
So,
regardless, I like the maple syrup bottles for it to be in cognac. I think the introduction to the bottle makes me interested about it, make me want to taste it, and the fact that this is VSOP, this is the lower rung that they've sent to us. I know it goes VS, which is age 2 to 4 years. VSOP is age 4 to 10 years, and VSOP means very superior old pale. So that's the cognac rules, 4 to 10 years. And this brand is not known well in America. So I think we're going to get some good stuff on the 10-year side.
I love every since COVID when you couldn't find Hennessy, you couldn't find Douce, you couldn't find Remy. I think it emerged the U.S. importing more new cognac brands. Maybe that just because maybe because I don't look for cognac as regularly. That might just be my feelings of it. But I feel like when I go into the liquor store now, I see way more cognacs than I did ever before.
Yeah, because people probably at that moment started expanding out to different ones because the availability of the main four, which is the Martell, Hennessy, Martell, Hennessy, Cavasse, and Remy Martin. But
Yeah.
I have to expand my horizons as well, and I'm glad Cognac Frappin allowed me to do it. So without further ado, I see man going and getting in that thing, so we're gonna go ahead and get it popping, get it cracking lacking.
Yeah, yeah. We ain't gonna talk the head off, at least until we get to some of this sipping.
Hey,
So I do see single estate on the label, like you said, Premier Crew, um, and I don't see any age statement here on the bottle. Um, I do see it's 80 proof, so 40% alcohol, which most cognacs will fall in that 80 proof. until you get into some of the upper echelon. Some of them will bump the proof up to maybe a 45 or 46.
Okay, well, yeah, the age statement is the VSOP. Like the age statements are like VS.